I think because I'm from America and it's a place that's familiar to me, I was looking for something that was unfamiliar, something that was different, and I really wanted exposure to this side of the world. And yeah, I mean, it was like my one chance to really get out of like a natural path that could have been carved out for me. And I was itching to see what was going on in London and in Europe, and the best way to go is to get there, to go there, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of, I started late in terms of dancing. I grew up in Chicago, and in high school I did a lot of theater, a lot of musical theater, and I went to Skidmore College in New York, upstate New York. And I went there to study theater and food journalism, actually. And I ended up having this incredible experience in dance with my former teacher, Deborah Fernandez, and I was, blown away, and everything switched, and I was just turning 20, and I started to dance. But I also studied art history as well. So I did dance and art history at school. And right when I graduated, I came here. It was just like a day thing. It was at the Alvin Ailey Studios in New York, right. And it was Tony Thatcher and Martin, and I forget who else was there, but they basically taught class and did some kind of Laban technique movement and showed their different styles of moving. They did a lot of release technique, and it was good because it was something different for me. I was looking for a more versatile way of moving, and coming from a small liberal arts school in upstate New York, it was a fantastic beginning and training for my career, but I wanted to branch out and try something new, and that's what the workshop kind of had to offer. I would say really go for it, and if you're going to come to the audition, be yourself and bring your personality. Don't be shy and don't hide away. If you're interested, I would if it's capable and you're available to come and do it, you should totally do it. You have nothing to lose, and it's a wonderful, challenging year. So. Yeah, the facilities are amazing. Yeah, the facilities are, I've never seen anything like this. I think that's what really kind of drew me in at first, because I came to study here for a term when I was a junior, and I was just blown away by this whole environment. It's just an incredible building. There's 12 different dance studios, all different shapes and sizes, and I mean, I think dance, and actually everything you do in your life, I think is really caters to the environment you surround yourself in, and the fact that each dance studio is completely different from the next completely alters your experience of that class or that day or what you're learning, and everything here is promoted for dancers, and it's all made for dancers. So it's nice to be in this very specifically styled environment for our practice. And the library is incredible. Like, I'm working on my dissertation now, and they have all the volumes and books I need on my subject matter, and the theater is one of the best theaters I've probably ever performed in, and yeah, it's a lot of space. It's really open. The colors are really, really awesome too. I love how you can be in the dance studio where we'd be there from noon until 5, and the colors of the room changes just because the sun is setting. Yeah, I think there's definitely a style here that the professors kind of follow, and it's great because I had a really nice range of variety of styles, which is exactly what I was looking for. I had we had class every morning with different teachers. We had Cunningham, ballet, Limon-based technique, and release technique, and it was great because completely different perspectives and completely different ways of teaching, and so it forces your body to adapt to those teachings. I think I learned how to be more of a critical thinker and a critical dancer. Trinity Laban has given me those tools to kind of be myself off the stage and on the stage. We did collaborate with a student at Trinity with one of the choreographers, Martin Akbar. He used her, Lucy, it was her name, used her to create the sound score for the piece. And so she would come in and work with us. And then at the end, she had her master's, like her project. Oh, no, it wasn't her master's, it was her undergrad she was working on. And so we went in and performed our piece for her final project. And so that was like a nice little collaboration going on there. There's a few, but it's not like a huge change because it is pretty Western. I mean, it's pretty similar in cultures. I mean, you've got some different slangs and different ways of pronouncing things, which I found amusing. People who are coming to London, yeah. I'd say initially do all like the touristy things and see everything that you're supposed to see and the historical monuments, and but I find the best thing about British culture, I think that's something I really would love to talk about. The best thing about British culture, the first thing is Sunday roast. Hands down, is the best thing. And the other best thing about London is the markets. The markets are great. I just think you can go everywhere, and so many amazing food markets, and like Columbia Road Flower Market is probably my favorite place in London. And it's really quintessential and cute, and so you can't find it anywhere else. So I love that, and I'd recommend people who are coming here to go and really go outside of the center of London and go to parts that aren't normally that touristy. And going to a pub is definitely necessary in a park. Really beautiful. Greenwich is really, like, I was blown away by how quaint and wonderful. The park is incredible, and the food there is good, and shopping's good. So it's nice to be, walking, get a walk from Laban to go into Greenwich if you want to go experience some cultural experiences in London. So that was good. I think the people, maybe, definitely. Working with the 12 different dancers was really great because I got to learn so much from them and what they had to offer, and then working with the artistic director and the different choreographers. Like, it was intellectually challenging by, spatial dynamics, or working with bodies and coming up with different designs in terms of choreography. And it's like using your brain as a dancer, which is really, I think, an amazing tool because it makes you really aware, and being in a dance rehearsal or a dance class really helps train your brain. I had to intellectualize the whole subject matter around the field of dance. I know if you were to go to a dance company, or if you were to go want to teach somewhere in America, they definitely recognize the institution, and it has a really good reputation, I'm certain of, in America.